Hello everyone, Tina Spalding Trance Channel here. Merry Christmas to you all. I have had a bad case of bronchitis, so I am really going to do my best to channel for you today. I've not been able to do anything for about 10 days because I couldn't talk. You can hear the husky in here. So I'd like to do a Christmas message from Jesus for you all today. So Merry Christmas. I hope you're having a good time, and I hope this message brings you some information that you need. I'll see you at the end of the session. You are blessed beings indeed. I am that one that you know as Jesus. And of course, today is my birthday. Well, we hate to ruin the surprise, but it really isn't my birthday. And this is something that may upset some of you. This is something that may cause some of you some consternation who believe in this particular day. But what we want you to understand is this. The idea of my being born is a wonderful thing. Of course, I came to this earth so many years ago to assist humanity and to teach humanity the truth of their wonderful nature and their power and their influence and their ability to experience separation in a beautiful way. That's really what we are teaching you here. We're teaching you how to be your individual self, your individuated self. And we're teaching you how to be happy instead of sad, at peace instead of at war in your mind. And really what that means is you are going to experience separation from oneness in a way that is tolerable and in fact beneficial and fun for you. It does not have to be trials and tribulations. It does not have to be a veil of tears. So the teachings that you have been taught about my life and my work have been contaminated. They have taught you that suffering and sacrifice, of course, that's not Christmas, but suffering and sacrifice make you holy. What makes you holy is being born again. And being born again is what we would like you to think about today. Born again means that you have changed your mind significantly enough to have a completely different experience, to experience your connection to spirit, to experience your connection to your intuition, your guidance, your creativity, and to be able to love. That's really what this day is about. It's about the birthing of the idea that you can live on this planet in peace and love. And that is what we would like you to focus on today. Peace and love and joy. We want you to understand this, that the powers that be on your planet at this time have the complete inversion of that as their purpose. Peace and love, war and fear. You can tell that they're doing a very, very good job. For those of you that have been watching war, whether it be war movies, violent TV, the actual war that's going on on the other side of the world from here in Russia and Ukraine. If you've been participating in those energies, this is the time to stop, because this system feeds off those energies. When you consume war, you don't realize it, but you are actually creating war. War, peace. Which would you prefer? We know that you would prefer peace, and so you have to invest in peace. You have to invest in your own mind's peace, and that, of course, is what A Course in Miracles is designed to do. So if you haven't yet started A Course in Miracles, January 1st, we want you to start A Course in Miracles. We want you to prove to yourself that you believe in peace. We want you to prove to friends and family that you are walking the walk and not just talking about it. That you are not watching violence and that you are training your mind into a peaceful state. Love and fear. Fear is what is being pumped through all of your social media systems. Fear about poverty, fear about energy, continuing fear about sickness and death. We want you to turn away from those messages. We want you to say, no, I choose love. I choose health. I choose abundance. These are the things I choose. And how will you know you're choosing them? Because they will show up in your life. They will show up in your life. If you have something showing up in your life that you do not like, it is because there is an aspect of your consciousness that is in alignment with it. That means there's a part of your mind that matches it, and therefore, in some true form, you want it. You believe in it. You're a match for it. So that's what we want you to contemplate in these days coming towards the end of the year here. What aspect of your life is not the way you want it? Why is it showing up there? What are you doing to contribute to it? How are you a match for this negative thing that you don't want anymore? Contemplate it. Ask yourself if you can pick out. Let's say you have an unhappy marriage. Can you pick out the parts of your personality that are contributing to that unhappy marriage? Have you given everything you can give to that marriage? Contemplate this kind of thing for a few days. If your body is not cooperating with you, if you're getting sick or you've got some chronic disease or you're too fat or too thin or too whatever, ask yourself, how am I contributing to this? Am I complaining about my body, and yet when I look at what I'm putting in my body and doing with my body, am I contributing to this thing that I'm complaining about? So in actual fact, then you'd be lying to yourself. You're saying, I don't want this, we'll say fat body, perhaps. And yet you say, well, it couldn't be fat if I wasn't doing what I'm doing. Therefore, I want it. When you start wording things in this way, it becomes very, very clear that you are a contributing component to the thing that you don't want. And that is your choice. You are free will beings. But this is the time of year when we want you to really set yourself some wonderful New Year's resolutions. Not New Year's resolutions that you're going to give up in a week or two, but a year-long resolution to do the lessons of A Course in Miracles, or to practice if you've already done them, or to study more diligently each day. Do something every single day for the 365 days of 2023 that is going to contribute to your health, your wealth, your happiness, and your peace. Do not play the victim. You are not a victim of the world you see. You are a co-creator of that world. We want to wish you a Merry Christmas, and whatever you decide to do with this day, we bless you. We want you to be happy and joyful. That is your natural inheritance. And if you have not enjoyed your Christmas day because you've done things that you didn't want to do, you were guilted into it, perhaps there are traditions or obligations that have you doing things you don't want to do, decide today that next Christmas you will follow a plan that is more in alignment with your desires for your own happiness. And you can let people know today that this is the last time you're going to do the thing that you don't want to do, whatever that was. It might be driving a long way to see people you don't really want to see, or it might be hosting a huge meal that you don't want to cook, or it might be spending too much money on gifts that you don't want to spend your money on. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It can be the smallest thing. But if something today has made you unhappy or uncomfortable, make sure that you don't repeat it next year. Make sure that you are not unconsciously repeating conditioning programs that are not benefiting you and that don't align with you. I am that one that you know as Jesus. I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you all for your support this year. Thank you all for the wonderful messages and comments that I see under the videos. I want to thank you all for your participation in this channel. Please like and share this video so a lot of people can see it. We're going to try and grow this channel this year and get more subscribers. Thank you very much. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.